sit outside in the cold. But no, just kidding. It's exciting. It's a lot of fun. I love the sport. Spent a lot of time here and back at it again.
Well, we are so stoked to have you, Robbie. And one thing I love about the opening rounds here, round one, and of course the Amsoil Dominator, is that, yeah, we have all these stats and numbers and storylines from seasons past, but it's a clean slate. So all bets are off tonight. Can be anyone's game. But I'm going to hand it down to my friends down trackside. Josie Christian, Erica Allreed, what is going on down there?
Haley, it is so exciting to be back and welcome Robbie to our team. This is going to be such a fun year, but we have some exciting racing to kick off this season. $10,000 is on the line tonight, and we saw a pro light rider get it last year. Erica, what are your thoughts going into this season, the Dominator tonight?
Josie, I'm so excited that we are finally back to our head-to-head bracket style of Dominator racing. In the past, it's been so exciting, and this style of racing never fails and disappoints. The riders are excited, the fans are excited. Everybody is finally ready to watch this Dominator race to kick off our very awesome season. I think what's really interesting is a lot of our young pro riders like Hunter Patnode and Francis Peltier, the last time they raced this head-to-head style, they were in pro light and they didn't necessarily fare well against the pros. So I'm interested to see, do we have another pro light rider take the win like we have the past 2 seasons, or will a pro finally stand on that top step? Regardless, we have 7 winners and counting. So who do you think it's going to be tonight? A previous winner or a wild card?
Honestly, I mean, I'm rooting for a wild card. Let's get some new guys out there. Let's see what they have to offer, and let's get the pro lights up to the pros. But we have a lot of racing to take care of tonight, so I'm going to hand it over to Jake Veneta. We are so excited to have you here. He is going to say a prayer for all of us and all of our riders tonight.
Thank you, Josie. On behalf of Amsoil Championship Snocross, and right here in Fargo at the All Finished Concrete, it's my honor to open us in a word of prayer tonight as we begin to go racing. So let's pray. God, thank you so much for this great sport that we love so much. Thanks that you turned up winter. I mean, it's blasting here in Fargo, and we're excited about it. Lord, as we get ready to watch these athletes compete against each other tonight, to go bracket style like they just said, to see a pro light rider or a pro light or a wild card like Josie picked. Lord, I pray that we'd see an incredible, fierce competition. Jesus, you're the original Dominator. You stared death in the eye and you didn't flinch. So Lord, we pray for a blessing tonight. Thanks that you're the God of horsepower, that you're the God of Snocross. And Lord, I pray that we'd see an awesome battle tonight. And I pray this in the powerful and mighty and kick butt name of Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Jake, for that kick butt prayer. Now for our national anthem, we have Kim Woody.
Hi, guys. Thanks for coming out. It's an honor and a privilege. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red and glare, the bombs burst in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you guys so much. Beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Again, that is Ms. Kim Woody and Jake Veneta with the prayer. For Josie Christian, Erica Allreed, Robin Malinowski, and myself, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're tuning in to Snocross Live right here on FloRacing.
Amsoil has a full line of premium synthetic lubricants for whatever you ride, drive, or operate. With our convenient product guides, you can find the right Amsoil products for your application and have them directly shipped right to your door. Head over to Amsoil.com. Use our handy product guides to enter your vehicle information. Add products to your cart, have the products shipped right to your door. And get this, you'll get free shipping on orders over $100. Amsoil has product guides for all of your favorite toys too, from snowmobiles, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, boats, and more. Head on over to Amsoil.com to find your product today.
Whether you're ripping around the ice oval or tearing down the trails, there's nothing quite like riding a sled built to dominate. With thousands of in-stock snowmobile parts and accessories, Dennis Kirk is the go-to place for pro racers and weekend ditch bangers alike. Order today at DennisKirk.com and DK will have you back in the powder in no time, with free same-day shipping on all orders over $89. Ride more, wait less. Dennis Kirk. Share your Snocross experience using the hashtag DKSnowcross for a chance to be featured on our social media pages.
Have you built a sled you'd like to show off? Would you like it showcased on an awesome website and have a chance at some sick prizes? Well, Dennis Kirk Sled Build wants to see your ride. It's super easy. Just go to sledbuild.com, enter your information, and share your story. Everyone who submits a build will receive a free Sled Build beanie and a chance at a $250 Dennis Kirk gift card. If you're not a builder but still want to participate in the action, go to view the builds on Sled Build's site. Let the owners know what you think of their unique ride by rating and commenting. I'm Dylan with Dennis Kirk. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
When a hydraulic or industrial hose fails, equipment stops, and that means lost time, productivity, and operating costs. Pertec's cutting-edge mobile and retail services, 1-hour ETA, and quality products are designed to keep essential heavy machinery and equipment working. Minimize your downtime by making Pertec your only call for on-site hydraulic and industrial hose maintenance and replacement. Or visit your local Pertec service and supply center for immediate custom fabricated hoses. Go to PertecUSA.com to find your local Pertec. We'll keep you operating.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I got that right turn. We're good.
Meet up at the compound group up.
At 10-4. Oh, that jump was huge. Yeah, for sure, dog. Good little driver and straight on through.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
It's an extreme environment, snowcross racing, an ecosystem that demands vigor of both athlete and machinery. On this episode of The Formula, fueled by Sunoco, one manufacturer is giving us a never-before-seen look inside of their manufacturing plant, where we witness the evolution of a race sled from start to finish. Our tour begins in Valcourt, Quebec, Canada, the home of Skidoo and its parent company, BRP. This is just one of their 12 worldwide manufacturing facilities across 6 different countries.
My name is Daniel Lambert. I'm the plant manager in Valcourt operation. Now we're producing Skidoo on the line. And the line is the first line is the mechanical line. We can see there. We are in full production mode, and we have a lot of fun to produce Skidoo.
The race sled is a 600cc 2-stroke snowmobile tailored for its specific racing environment: snowcross, cross-country, hill climb, etc. These are specialty crafted machines not available to the general public. So what does the manufacturing process look like? Well, it starts out like it does for any other snowmobile, making its way through the production floor, with rounds of testing and inspection along the way. And finally, they are graded and shipped for dealers far and wide. But that's not where our journey ends. No, from there, we're going a few doors down to the race shop, where each sled will be fitted for its unique environment.
Once a production unit comes off the production line, we take it to the race shop and we make sure that it's ready for racing. We adapt shock calibration, clutch calibration, and engine calibration as well. So we take it here and we make sure that it's ready for our customers to go on the racetrack, no matter where it is. It might be the mountains, the deep snow, or snowcross track, or even cross-country for the Iron Dog people. So we take every product here, we adapt it, and we make sure that it's ready for the racetrack.
So there you have it, from the production line to the start line, the race sled.
Welcome back. This is Amsoil Championship Snowcross. We're about to get things rolling with a trio of LCQs as we commence tonight's program. Up first, and bear with us, we've made some changes to our rundown, so give us a little grace here. We believe this is the Junior 14-15 LCQ. About to light it up here at the Stud Boy start line. Not quite under starter's orders just yet. Looks like we still have one of our mechanics at the line for the 867. Please forgive me, this is the transition 9 to 13 LCQ. Transition 9 to 13 LCQ. Here we go. We are green into the Stud Boy hole shot. Into turn one we go. A great battle shaping up out front. Oh, off, ejected from the sled. That is an Arctic Cat sled out front. Now we have the 863. Man, that stud boy hole shot. These riders have their challenges cut out for them. Hope that rider's okay. Looks like that rider is back up. They are getting that sled fired up, but now we have our leader out front. Battle shaping up just behind. That is between the 111. Just getting a look at our lineups here. The number 863 is what we're getting a look at. That is Lincoln Meyer setting the pace now as he heads into the FXR left-hand turn. That is turn number 1. Closely contested. There we have 3 wide nearly for that 4th place position, making their way through, trying to get as much ground as he can. But this is where it's going to get interesting. Around this corner, they're going to be faced with a big uphill section of the track. First time seeing it in action this evening. There we go, playing it nice and conservative off that big air jump here, heading into this corner. They're about to go for that left-hand turn side-by-side battle. That's the 863 and the 100, that 100 being Gavin Brout. Got her up on one ski, but ain't no harm, no foul, keeps it going for the 863 skidoo runner out of Lapeer, Michigan. Goes down the backstretch, looking cool, calm, and collected after that little miscalculation. Still hanging out right there. We are looking at the 812. Riders starting to space out just a little bit, seeing battles shape up throughout the pack. We're getting a challenge for the lead. Your 2nd place rider right now, the number 100, Gavin Brout, not giving it up, not giving any room to make this easy for your race leader. Here we go, and in races like this, we are on the final lap. These LCQs, this is a sprint, so you're entering this race a bit differently. We have crossed the finish line. Your race winner of the LCQ. We're gonna try and get a final tabulation on the results here, but the number 863 Lincoln Meyer, the skidoo runner out of Lapeer, Michigan, your race winner, will advance from the transition 9-13 LCQ. We're gonna look at the 3:45 crossing the finish line. So what I like about this race, this was, a lot of these riders didn't get, not a sight lap just before. So right after opening ceremonies, they're working in the track a little bit. They've had their eyes on it all day, but kind of going into this one fresh. So a good, smooth, clean track for them always makes for a good, fun race. So good to see our top riders advancing out of this one. We're getting a look at some of our pro and pro light riders. Looks like a pair of Shearing Speed Sports riders. Logan Christian, I believe that's Hunter Patno to his left, taking a look, eyeing up this course before they hit the track later on in tonight's program. Up next, approaching the line. This is the Rock Speed FX Stock 200 class. This is ages 6 to 12. Own stock snowmobiles. We're getting a look as they approach the line with their mechanics, often moms and dads, close family friends. Now here are your results from the transition 9-13 LCQ. Meyer, Brault, Powers, Kleiman, Lucas, Sheldon, and Gillis, the top 7. So it takes a team down here at the Stud Boy start line to get everything all lined up in formation. You see the start line officials, they have that rope out front, and that is just simply to get the skis all up in line with one another, make sure no one is having an advantage on that start. So once they remove that, that means they are getting ready to go. Here we go, we're about to go under starters orders. That we are green for your Stock 200 LCQ. Out front, setting the pace into that Stud Boy hole shot. That looks like the number 919, Vivian Yeager, I believe. Logan Brault out front. Oh, we have a rider off. That's a 614. We'll keep you updated on that situation. The number 22, Cody Krantz out of Scandia, Minnesota. Multi-discipline racer, also over the summer months racing Amsoil Championship off-road and a number of the side-by-side divisions. So Cody Krantz and that family, he has racing in his blood. But look who is just behind him. That's the 119 Logan Brault, who had a great start to this race. He is keeping pace just behind him. Battle for second, shaping up between, that is the 111 and the number 96, 111 being Sammy Sheldon, 96 Tucker Kale. Your top 6, you could throw a blanket over him right now. Side-by-side battle for the 5th position. That is the 111. Here we go, Cody Krantz navigating his way, taking that inside line through the FXR corner. That inside line, very favorable right now for these Stock 200 racers. Side-by-side battle for second as they cross the start-finish line. The Amsoil start-finish line, that is. Here we go. Forcing the issue, Sammy Sheldon. He sees the lead, his sights are set. Let's see if he can make a move. There we go, Cody Krantz goes wide. Sammy takes the inside line. There we go, a little bit of a lip for them, goes airborne. Is able to put some space between him and Cody Krantz, but he's not about to let up just yet. This is the final lap, and it's a big one. Many turns to go for your Rock Speed FX Stock 200 class. The 333 making a challenge over the 119 Logan Brault. This one continues on side by side. Good clean racing. They're giving each other space. There's so many lines. Like I said, they had just touched up this track after opening ceremonies, so prime conditions for the Stock 200 snowmobiles. Sammy Sheldon put some space between second and third place, and that's what he wants to see shaping up behind him as a battle. So he wants to set it in cruise control right now, but a racer, they never truly let up. So he's gonna do what he can to finish this race to the best of his abilities, but looking great out front. It won with that snowmobile, but this battle behind him, this one is going to come down to the wire. This is the one I'm keeping my eye on. We have just one corner to go as they cross the Arctic Cat, all finished concrete archway, heading into the final FXR corner. Now the 111 just needs to keep her upright, keep her going as he approaches the Amsoil start-finish line. Inside line, 333. That is Bailey Sheldon. Hopes she can finish this one in second place position. Your race winner crosses the line. Here we go, battle for second and seals the deal. Bailey Sheldon, followed by Jaeger, Eidsness. We'll keep you updated as our timing and scoring loop keeps us updated here in the booth. That was your Rock Speed FX Stock 200 LCQ. Great race, battles end to end. We'll see these young men and women, the future of our sport, coming up later on this evening. What do we got up next? Up next, I believe we have our junior 14-15 LCQ, but again, hang with me here. We'll keep you updated. We have our next LCQ at the start line. They're just rifling through the program here. So thank you guys for your patience and your flexibility with the schedule this evening. Body positioning tells me that we are just about under starters orders. Here we go. Well, we have a rider creeping up, jumping. So we're gonna see how the officials want to play that. Are we going to send that rider back into their position or send them to the back row?
I think they're just gonna reline them up. I don't think they were actually holding them yet, so.
There we go, send it back into formation.
That LCQ jitters is what he was feeling right there.
Easy to do. Describe the feeling when you're sitting at the start line, Robbie. What's it like?
Well, LCQs aren't fun because if you don't get that start, and you don't usually have a long race in an LCQ, so you just have a lot on the line, and last thing you want to do is go watch the final.
Exactly. And with the inflated racer counts this year, more racers than ever, so you really just want to make it out clean, like you said, Robbie. Here we go. We have gone green. This is your Junior 14-15 LCQ into the stud boy hole shot. Setting the pace, that is the 5'11", Brody Johnson. 4 wide, heading down the backstretch. 2 wide going into that second corner. Across the backstretch, huge track we have working with us here. We are so blessed with all this snow. These great conditions provided us a healthy race course. There we go.
Oh.
Hits the eject button. The Arctic Cat sled looks like racer is up.
Number 217.
Under his own power, so we're going to try to keep eyes on the situation, keep you updated as best as we can. Tough break. He knows that his night may be over as this is a short sprint race. This is, of course, your LCQ. Once again, the pack continues. Your race leader, the number 5'11", continues to set the pace. They're spreading out here. Great distance between 1, 2, and 3. Your 4th place rider trying to make a challenge here coming out of the FXR corner for that 3rd place position. There we go, eyes on the 122. Brighton Bauer crosses the Amsoil start-finish line. 5'11", holding a dominant race, so great start and beat. And that start is also critical. The stud boy hole shot really sets you up, sets the pace for that race. But this track, really all about timing. We have so many rhythms and it's such a big track, so it's so key to hit your marks. And these LCQs, especially right now as our racers are spread out, not trying to take any unnecessary risks, trying to finish the race clean. And again, this is the start of the season. No risk throwing anything away in a situation like this, and you don't have to. No battles going on right now, so your race leader, that 5'11", Brody Johnson, carries it through the FXR corner. The checkered flag flies. Brody Johnson takes home this LCQ win. He will advance. Going down the front stretch, the 217. Devin Melgard. Get you an update of a running order as they come across the start-finish line. Still waiting on one of our racers cross the finish line, making his way down the front stretch. This is the 217 Dylan Melgard through the FXR left-hand corner. And this one's in the books. Junior 14-15 LCQ. Coming up next in this program, we have Amsoil Dominator Round 1, followed by Transition 9-13 Final, Rock Speed FX Stock 200 Final, Junior 14-15 Final, Transition 8-10 Final, the Pro-Am Women Final, and then we're end capping the night with your Amsoil Dominator Round 2, semifinal and final. We're getting a look at the Makita Power Tower, eyes in the sky at the racetrack. This is where you'll see some mechanics, team managers, team owners, and other personnel from teams. Oftentimes you'll have a mechanic down at the start line, so this is predominantly going to be your team managers, team owners. So great look at the Makita Power Tower. Makita, the official power tool of Amsoil Championship Snocross. And don't forget, race fans, we have the U.S. Air Force Quick Change Challenge. So what you're going to do is change a CNA Pro ski on a replica Shearing Speed Sports sled. And if you come across with quick time, you are taking home some awesome prizes courtesy of our friends at CNA Pro Skis. So go check that out. That is over in the Butler Machinery Arena. Sled build powered by Dennis Kirk is back. I love this one. We want to see what build you are working on this season. Head on over to denniskirk.com/sledbuild. Upload your photos. Tell us the story of your build. And while you're there, you can check out other builds, rate them and review them as we like to do on Sledhead 24/7. And speaking of the show, we are going to feature our winners. We have a winner from the mild and the wild category. We're going to get you featured on the show, and you are taking home a sweet prize package from Dennis Kirk. So also, if you're here on site, stop by the Amsoil Coloring Zone. It's fun for the whole family. Again, that is located in the Fan Fun Zone in the Butler Machinery Arena here at the Red River Valley Speedway. All right, Amsoil trivia. What do we got, Robbie?
Whoa. Sorry, wasn't paying attention there. Kind of stuck up on me. Which race team holds the record for the most Amsoil Dominator wins? Boss Racing, Shearing Speed Sports, or Warner Racing? I'm going to go with Warner Racing.
I think that's a good guess.
Yeah.
Time will tell. We'll give you the answer later on. You can cast your vote on our Instagram story. That's at Snocross. So which race team holds the record for most Dominator wins? And will one of these teams continue it tonight? Time will tell. So check that out. Let us know. Weigh in. This is your Amsoil Trivia. Here we go. We are coming up next. We are coming up on your Amsoil Dominator round 1. So we do have a bracket. We are going to do our best to keep you updated. You can also stay tuned to our Instagram stories for live updates on that bracket for the Amsoil Dominator. So super excited about this head-to-head format. This was all based on seeding earlier on today. So who we have in our first round?
Looks like Elias and Travis Kern.
Travis Kern.
Yeah.
Skidoo Motorsports Polaris versus the Thien Motorsports Skidoo, defending champ, and an Amsoil Dominator titleist on your left there with Elias Ischel, Viking Rocket.
All right, looks like Elias has the advantage.
Here we go, Elias with that advantage, but hanging right there, Travis Kern. Travis Kern, a rookie just 1 year ago, gained a wealth of knowledge last year, and this guy always so tough to beat. Elias Ischel just set sail here in that first left-hand corner. Of course, a little bit of a different start here for the Amsoil Dominators. We are not starting back at the traditional stud boy start line. So a bit of abbreviated start. Elias Ischel stretching his legs across the all-finish concrete overway. The headway here goes into the FXR left-hand turn. Travis Kern right there. Both taking a similar line on the low side through that corner. Elias Ischel crosses the Amsoil finish line. That means 1 to go. These are 2-lap sprints.
Yeah, it looks like Travis just can't get close enough to like, kind of hang on to him and have him pull him around, so it's kind of losing touch.
We'll see what happens here. Still a lap to go, and again, these are big laps, big corners, big rhythms. Anything can happen, but at this point, Elias Ischel has looked nearly flawless, cruising. Big lip sends him into the Arctic Cat corner. Heading back towards the grandstands, there is Travis Kern.
I think Elias is answering a lot of questions right now. Everyone was a little concerned, and look he made a mistake. Here we go.
There we go. This is heating up again. This is the final lap.
Travis gets a good run on this triple. Watch out, this 180 up here. It's going to be... Oh, he blocks him.
Cranking up the wick. Travis Kern, there we go. Final lap. Can he hold on? Just a few feet to go.
He
Travis
gets it.
Kern.
Okay.
There we go. There we go, Robbie.
Nice way to start it off.
Anything can happen. We were just saying at the start of that lap, Elias Ischel had some distance there, but take nothing away from that performance from Elias Ischel, but man, Travis Kern, you the man, round 1, he will advance. Don't count him out. Capitalizing.
Talk about a confidence booster right there. He just beat the champion and in a straight up heads up race. Didn't see that coming.
Beautiful. Looking down at the crowd here, there was some heads turning, there were some cheers going, so Travis Kern advances. Coming up next, this looks like number 8, Hunter Patnode up against Jacob Yerk. Not ready yet, there we go, under starter's orders. We are green. Great jump for the Shearing Sports, Speed Sports Amsoil backed ride of Hunter Patnode, but side by side through the skidoo rhythm section. There we go. Jacob Yerk spending a lot of time in the air, but on Hunter Patnode rallies back. Gets really close there, trying to edge him out.
Bar to bar, here we go. Inside, Hunter Patnode looking strong, gets the advantage there.
Beautiful, beautiful work made by the Ocho Hunter Patnode as they go over the double. Over the front stretch into this FXR corner, Jacob Yerk trying to square up, make a move, tries to make the inside, Hunter Patnode closing the door.
It'll be interesting on that last lap how they play that corner. That's going to be your last chance to make anything happen as far as passes go. So watch if Jake goes for something a little greasy, as we would call it in racing.
And that will happen. Rubbins Racing, all good, clean fun with this crowd, the Amsoil Pro class, duo of pro riders. Yet to see a pro light rider come out. We'll see them later on, but Jacob Yerk trying to take a little bit more of an inside line, switches it up.
And he does a triple in that rhythm section that Hunter is not doing. He closes the gap quite a bit.
Here we go, Hunter Patnode makes his way back towards the grandstands through the Coast Materials left-hander. Jacob Yerk just behind. He is watching, he is calculating. Can Hunter Patnode hang on to this one? Hunter Patnode able to put some distance between him and Jake Yerk, but can't get too comfortable.
Yeah, definitely had enough space where he didn't have to worry about that inside. So looks like Hunter's going to be moving on.
There we go, Hunter Patnode seals the deal. He will advance. That is your Amsoil U.S. Air Force backed Hunter Patnode, who now, fun fact, calls this place his home track, believe it or not. He's from Vermont. He spent his off season in Phoenix, and now him and his wife Andy relocating to the upper Midwest corridor here. So calling this track, that's a wild card, his home track. So congratulations, Hunter Patnode, on the round 1 win of Amsoil Dominator. Here we go, taking a look at our bracket. As you can see, still early on, but you can see how these are going to line up. So coming up next, one of the matchups we're going to see, I'm excited for this one, Peter Narsa and Adam Peterson. As well, coming up very shortly, Jordan LaBelle and Dan Benham. Jordan LaBelle and Dan Benham going to be our first pro versus pro light matchup of the evening. Taking a look at this, Robbie, which one of these early matchups of round 1 are you most looking forward to?
Logan Christian and Cody Cam, that one has some interest. Wow, here we go.
Here we go, we're green. This is Adam Peterson up against Peter Narsa. Peter Narsa coming back out of retirement for Snocross race team. Adam Peterson, Rookie of the Year 2022, comes out swinging for Team LaValle Polaris.
Yeah, and huge advantage right away. I'm not sure where he made all his time up, but Peter's gonna have to put his head down and track him down because he doesn't have a lot of time.
We had heard great things about Peter Narsa in preseason testing from the team and from others at the practice track, saying this guy looks really good, but he hasn't exactly been sidelined over these past few seasons when he's been back home in Sweden. No, he's been racing the biggest marquee events in there, and as we know, so much talent comes out of Scandinavia. That was Adam Peterson trying to make a change up in the navigation, has to go over the berm. Adam Peterson, however, nothing didn't hurt him too badly. Peter Narsa still hanging back there, but we have some breathing room.
He's definitely closing a little bit, though. Peterson has to be careful. Like I said, that last corner, that 180 before that finish line, is going to be huge. If you're close enough, you can make up a big chunk of time and put your sled in front of them.
And these races for the riders, just 2 laps. This is all out. You don't have time to pace yourself and settle in as a normal heat race, LCQ, or main event.
I like what I see right now out of Peterson. He's looking very I don't know how you say, veteran-like?
Yeah.
For a young guy, you know, he's very composed out there.
I would agree with that. He's going to take the checkers. Adam Peterson is going to advance over Peter Narsa. Great run by both of these gentlemen. But no, I would have to agree with that, Robbie. Just his second year in this class, he advanced so much last year. He was on the podium multiple times last year. And to be able to achieve such a feat when you are a rookie in the Premier Division, that's no easy feat. So hats off to you, my friend, Adam Peterson. Okay, here we go. Jordan LaBelle, Dan Benham. Both gentlemen have won here in Fargo. Just last year, Dan Benham, Jordan LaBelle won here multiple times. So our first pro versus pro light matchup of the day.
And ex-teammates.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. They know, they've rode plenty of laps together. They know each other's tendencies, you know.
This one's going to be fun. Cat versus Skidoo. The 2022 Pro Light champion, backed by Team of the Year and Mechanic of the Year, Kyle Sackett. And Team All Finish Racing, Arctic Cat, came out swinging last year. Man, what a premier team they've put together. Chad Onstead and the entire operation, leaning on some of the best experts in the business to put that program together. And they wasted no time proving themselves with results last year. And that was one of the most exciting storylines for me, and it still is.
Yeah, they came to play, that's for sure. And this year, I think they're definitely looking for the results. They had some really good runs last year and kind of stamped it that they're here to play and put some results up on the board. So.
Here to play, here to stay as well. Really focusing on the future of the sport as well, that operation. And even here at this speedway, they hosted the 286 Snow Series, one of our regional affiliates, just a couple weekends ago, followed by the Dennis Kirk Regional Circuit of our operation just last weekend. So many great events going on right here at the speedway, but we are about to go green. See the headlight on that Pro Light sled, Jordan LaBelle.
I'd say Benham has the advantage right now.
That outside line on the start's been advantageous. Here we go, through that first corner, Dan Benham.
This is where you don't want to see Dan Benham out front, clean air. The guy can put some laps down like crazy fast. So you're definitely gonna want to get in there and show him a ski here soon.
And not fazed by the pressure either. I've seen him out in clean air, but even in deep, heavy lap traffic, when he is nearly lapping the field, the guy's dangerous, like you said, Robbie. Dangerous guy to have out front. But so many people have said over the offseason, why is our Pro Light champion, Jordan LaBelle, not in the pro class? Well, he still has room to succeed this year. A tremendous year for him, storybook year, 2022, but I'm willing to bet that based on this performance right here, and what I've heard of the preseason, Jordan LaBelle is not about to slow down.
Well, let's not forget, he's 17.
17?
Yeah, he's young.
Very long career ahead of him,
yeah.
And a bright one for him and the entire LaBelle family, in fact. But Dan Benham still out front here. We'll see can he maintain it through the Arctic Cat corner. Jordan LaBelle kind of keeping a consistent pace here, at times closing in.
It looks like he's putting a little time on him right now. I don't know what he found, but definitely made a second or so up there on that straightaway.
There we go, through the front stretch, crossing the Arctic Cat all-finished concrete archway. FXR corner, Dan Benham. Just got to meet the last few marks, and he's going to seal the deal. Dan Benham advances out of this round one for your Amsoil Dominator. Arctic Cat fans got to love that.
That definitely made the Onstead crew happy.
I'd say. Here we go, updated bracket. As you can see, Dan Benham advancing out of that one. He's going to be faced up against Hunter Patnode next, and our next matchup will include Travis Kern and Adam Peterson in round two, but I believe up next, Emil Haar and Aki Palaya will be one of the next ones, followed by